everyone, in today's video, I'm going to give you a complete and very easy to follow guide on how to use the Clearblue Advanced Digital Ovulation Test, how to read the results, what common errors mean. And I'll also share my own real-life tracking journey from the very first day I started testing until I reached my peak fertility. My goal is to help you understand not just how to use this kit, but also how to interpret your unique cycle patterns. So, what exactly is the Clearblue Advanced Digital Ovulation Kit? This is a home test that measures the key fertility hormones in your urine estrogen and luteinizing hormone, also called LH, in the beginning of your cycle. When fertility is low, the kit will show a blank circle. That means no significant rise in fertility hormones yet. As estrogen levels start to go up before ovulation, the screen will change to a flashing smiley. That's your high fertility phase. Then when the LH surge happens, which typically occurs 24 to 36 hours before the egg is released, the test will display a solid smiley face that stays on the screen for 48 hours. This is your peak fertility, and it's the best time to try if you're aiming to conceive. Let's go step by step on how to use it correctly. You should start testing a few days before you expect your fertile window. For many women, that's around cycle day 8 to 11, depending on your cycle length. The kit comes with a digital holder and separate test sticks. In the morning, open the holder, insert a new test stick until you hear it click, and then either hold the absorbent tip in your urine stream for 5 seconds or dip it into a clean, collected urine sample for 15 seconds. Place it flat and wait for around 5 minutes for your result. The first time you use the holder, it will automatically recognize it's a new cycle and will use your first test result as a baseline. That's why the first few days often show a blank circle. The device is learning your hormone level. Now, let me share my personal tracking story with you, because I know real examples help more than theory. I started testing on cycle day 9, and on that first day, I saw a blank circle, which made sense, because I was still in the low fertility phase. From cycle day 10 to cycle day 15, every single morning I got a flashing smiley face, meaning my estrogen was elevated and I was in high fertility. But the solid peak didn't come yet. On cycle day 16, I decided to test both in the morning and in the evening, because sometimes the LH surge can happen quickly and you don't want to miss it. By cycle day 18, my morning test still showed a flashing smiley, so I thought maybe it would take another day. But then, around 9 p.m. that same evening, I tested again and there it was. My solid smiley, that was my confirmed peak fertility, and it meant ovulation would likely happen in the next 24 to 36 hours. This timing was perfect for trying to conceive. If you're trying for a specific gender, you might also plan your timing differently. But that's another topic we can discuss in a separate video. Another issue is drinking too much water before testing, which can dilute your urine and make it harder for the test to detect your hormones accurately. Also, make sure the stick is inserted correctly into the holder and that you don't get the holder itself wet, because that can trigger an error symbol. If you ever see the error symbol, it usually means either the stick wasn't clicked in properly, the urine sample was too little or too much, or the holder has malfunctioned. If that happens, just use a fresh stick and test again. Once you get your solid smiley face, you don't need to keep testing for the rest of that cycle. The peak result will stay on the screen for 48 hours, and that's your best fertile window. After that, the egg is usually no longer viable. Some people get only 1 or 2 flashing smileys before peak. Others get a full week or more of flashing smileys.